Welcome to the playthrough of Spirit Island. I'm Fred from Xenomarket, now taking you through this game. Spirit Island is a cooperative settler destruction game for 1 to 4 players. Brought to us by Grading Games and designed by Eric Roos. In my previous video, I showed you how to set up the game for Spirit Island. If you want to see that previous video, please click on the link in my description below. Each video is actually one round of play. Now in my setup, you remember, I chose 2 spirits, Shadows Flicker Like Flame and Lightning Swift Strike. So let's start playing. Okay, now I started the game on beginner rule. So first thing to do is to flip the Explorer card on the Invader board to reveal that mountains will be the place where they explore. Begin with the Spirit phase. Spirit phase is composed of the growth, then we'll do gain energy, they pay for our power cards. Now looking at the order of play, we do the Spirit phase. So we do the growth phase of the Spirit phase. So Shadows Flicker Like Flame will choose add presence and gain 3 energy. So this 3 means I can add presence up to 3 spaces away from my cursor presence. So let me take the presence from his energy track. Okay. We'll put it in the jungle on A3. This is A, this is 3, right here. Now we'll do the growth phase for Lightning Swift Strike. Lightning Swift Strike will also add 1 presence, but only 1 space away from his current presence, and gain 3 energy. So we'll move a presence, cut. So we'll add 3 energy to here. And we'll move the presence of his energy track. And we'll put it in the wetlands. This is 1 space away from his other presence. So put it right there. Now I'll go to the energy phase of the Spirit phase. So now I forgot to add 3 energy for Shadows Flicker Like Flame from his growth phase. Now since he has 1 energy, I had 1 energy here. And also for Lightning Swift Strike, also add 1 energy because on his energy track is 1. So he gets 1 energy. So now we get to choose our power cards. For Lightning Swift Strike, let's go look through this. I'll use Shatter Homesteads. You add 1 fear and destroy 1 town. That's a good power to use. So this will take on 2 energy. So I'm going to change this 3 to this 3 and use a 2 for here. And let's check on Shadow Flicker Like Flame. He will look through his starting deck. And he'll play, I think I'll play Favors Call Do. You can gather up to 4 Dahan, which is the natives. And if invaders are present and the Dahan outnumber the invaders, you can add 3 fear. So let's use this power here for him. He's very good at fear. So use 1 energy. So I'll put the energy on top of here. Now I forgot to show you, but Lightning Swift Strike's power is that if it has, it's hard to see, but it's one of the Swift's powers that if it has a purple tag on his power, you can make that a fast power. And this Shatter Homestead is a slow power right here. But since it has this purple tag here, Lightning Swift Strike can take this power into a fast power, meaning the power can be used before the invader's turn. So this is going to become a fast power. But Shadows flicker like flames power. Favors color do the slow power. You can see right here. And is up to 1 angle from any target land. So this power is going to go work after the invader's turn. Now it's the fast power order. So now we're going to use lightning swift strikes, shatter homesteads. So I'll do it against, as you can see, I'm going to remove these 2 energy tokens, and I can destroy up to 2 away from it. So I can destroy a town here. That destroys a town. So now because I'm using shatter homesteads, I had 1 fear because I'm using a power, but also because I destroyed 1 town, I had another fear token to generate fear area. Okay, this is a side note. I made a mistake here. Unfortunately, it's too late to fix it. So I want to show you what I did wrong. When I did shatter homesteads, it was supposed to be using a sacred site, and of course I have no sacred sites to use. What a sacred site is, when it's stacked like this, 2 present on top of it, that's the sacred site, and that's when I can use shatter homesteads. So in order for me to destroy this town here, I need a sacred site, but unfortunately I didn't realize that too much later. So I just want to correct that term. This is a sacred site, and it destroys a town. That's how you use shatter homesteads. Now what's the invader phase? First, we're not going to do the blood island effect. Now we'll do fear effects, and then we ravage, build, and explore. And then we advance the invader cards. Okay, now it's the invader's turn in the turn order. There's no fear, so there's no fear effects because there's no fear in the fear card, so there'll be no fear part of this turn. So we do ravage, but there's nothing to ravage. We do build, well, there's nothing to build, so we explore. So he'll explore all the mountains. So let's go to the map. So let's take it from the top of the map. So here's the mountains right here. Now here's Explorer. We put Explorer here because of 2 conditions. First, it touches the ocean, so that's a coastal land. So that's why I can get Explorer here. And also it's 1 space away from the city. So that's 2 conditions why I can get 1 settler here. Now here on A6, this mountain is actually adjacent to this town. So this also gets an Explorer. And we'll move down here. So this is the mountains, and it's in the same spot with the city. So this also gets Explorer here for the Explorer phase. And we'll look at here. It's not touching the ocean, and it's not 1 space away from either town or a city. So it gets no Explorer. So now the invader phase is done. Okay, so at the end of the invader phase, it's time to advance the invader track. So you can see here the mountain with Explorer. Now you move the mountain to here, the build. So on the next turn, they will build on the mountain, building cities or towns. And we'll reveal this card as the wetlands. So on the next turn, during the invader phase, they'll build on the mountains and they'll set explorers onto the wetlands. Now it's time for the slow powers to be used. So now we will use Shadows Flicker Like Flame, favors card do power. Now it says on this card, you can get the 4 Dahan. So, this is the card right here. The slow power, it has a range of 1, but since the peasants are here, I'll target this land here, this jungle. So it's actually 0. So it's up to 1 distance is 0. And I target any land. So I gather up the Dahan. Gather means your land becomes like a magnet. So I'll gather this Dahan from here, and this Dahan from this from 1 space away. So this would mean that the Han will outnumber the invaders by 1. So that's I can do add 3 fear to it. I'll take 3 fear. 1, 2, 3. And that is how it worked. And we end the round with time passes. Everything resets.